my Cancer people out there. Just wanted to take a moment and tell you about a new product that I have that I want to share with you called Get Dialed In. It's all about helping you to get in touch with your intuition so you can get your questions answered anytime, anywhere, under any condition. And it takes my 20 years of in this industry and pretty much what my guides have taught me, and I want to share it with you. So if you're interested, please go to my new website called PeggyRometo.com and click on the tab that is for Get Dialed In and sign up, and you'll just receive an email from me, and it will give you all the information and a pre-launch special pricing just for you. So thank you so much. I appreciate your viewing and watching my intuitive astrologies, and I hope that you'll value this program that I've done. And it's a video-based program, so you'll actually be able to see me and learn from me and tap into your own abilities that I know you have. Okay, guys, let's get after March and let's see what's in store for you. So if you're a Cancer, June 21st to July 22nd, what can you expect for the month of March? Let's tune in and find out. Well, some of you may have some disappointment or frustration with things not moving fast enough for you, just complications, and just like, I just see like complications, right? And frustrations can also be around communications, things not coming in smoothly. Now, this could have to do with the Mercury Retrograde that's happening March 5th to March 28th. And of course we know about retrogrades, right? They always screw up our communication, and our electronics can be an issue. You know, things like plumbing can go out, or refrigerators can die, or car batteries, right? You know, just everything can kind of go a little bit of awry. And a couple days before and a couple days after it can happen as well. And it ends on the 28th, but it doesn't really end or really get out of it until like the 30th. So just be aware of that energy. But let me tell you what it is good for. It's really good for slowing down. It's really good for double and triple checking things and going back and redoing, recreating. Great time to clean cupboards and a great time to go through things and move and paint and do all that sort of stuff, right? If you are going to move or something like that, make sure that this is something that's already set up. You wouldn't want to just go, oh, let's move and pick a day and go, right? If you haven't thought of it before, because you don't want to start anything new during the retrograde. Meaning if you've never heard about it before, it's always usually not advisable because usually it doesn't last. So it could be something that you spend money on and it doesn't last. Go buy a new car, get out of the retrograde and go, I don't like that car, right? So you want to be aware of that. But if you go after the retrograde, then all that kind of distortion clears and you're really able to know, oh, I really do like it. But it's a great time to sell stuff, right? Because a lot of people don't pay attention and then they don't know what they're getting, right? So you want to be careful around just trusting your instincts. Not be careful around trusting your instincts, but doing things that you don't know exactly what it may open up for you, right? So meeting somebody new in business and then agreeing right away to go to work for them. Make sure you have everything in writing. And because it's a time, double and triple check the writing, even what you have going on. All right, so let's move into relationships. So for those of you in a romantic relationship, what's in store for you Cancers for the month of March? Well, there's a sweetness. It's like that. It's like a little bit of the opposite energy, right? So it's like the sweet and sour kind of energy, the sweet and sour. So, you know, you may have some sweet and sour moments this month, but all in all, I feel like it's delicious. It's really an interesting way to describe your relationship, but it's really sweet. I like it. And it also feels like, I just feel like it's growing. Like there's these growing these, and there's also pruning, right? Because they're showing me some things that maybe aren't working. So you may find yourself in more serious conversations, especially during the retrograde, which I don't always advise because, right? Because that's when the hampering with the communication happens. So if you can, table things, just deal with them in the moment And, you know, if you're listening to this on the 1st, then fine. If something comes up in the next couple of days, have those conversations, have those heart to hearts. Otherwise, wait towards the end of the month and just enjoy your month, right? Just have fun and enjoy it, because it feels like it's a really nice month. Now, there also is opportunity for you to travel together, an opportunity to have some mixed business with pleasure. So there's a lot of weaving in and out for the both of you, which is why I said it's kind of sweet and sour. There's some good times and some not so great times. But this month, it really feels like travel's an opportunity. So enjoy that. Always watch out with, you know, leaving more time for the airport. You know, for some of you guys, you're dealing with snow, obviously. Other people, it's just the retrogrades. So just be aware of that. Let's look at single Cancers. Those of you that are interested in finding romance, what's in store for you? You're going to have an opportunity to stand up for yourself. There may be somebody, an old boyfriend or somebody comes back into your life, girlfriend, that even kind of accuses you of doing something, or there's some confusion around that. So there may be some, you may actually get you may get exposed to an untruth, a story that wasn't true about you, or a misperception that comes in, right? And that might be early in the month. And then that helps you actually understand how you're occurring in the world, how people think of you, how they see you. So you may find yourself managing your own emotions and managing yourself differently this month in social relationships, knowing your value, knowing your worth, and really being able to align yourself with people that are of a certain nature. So I see you kind of going after one type, a type of person that really is a more in alignment with you, and in some ways feels safe because they're a lot like you, right? So they're sensitive, they're creative, they're talented, you know, so I feel like you can meet somebody new. You just want to take that relationship slow. You don't want to have to jump into it and make it or label it anything, because you want to wait until the retrograde clears to see, are you the same person? What am I seeing about you now that I didn't see before? Because that's what happens, right? It's like the blinders come off and you're able to see everything. So just the relationships that come in, just take it slow and you're going to be fine. But I feel a little bit like you may start off the month with hearing about something that went on in the past. It may be that somebody unfollowed you, and then you find out why, right? And there's like a half truth to it, but there's a perception out there that you are X, right? So it's about letting things go and then really feeling and finding your heart and staying true to you. And that's what that retrograde will help you do. It will help you find out what's truthful for you, because it's a very internal, private connection that I feel for you. Okay, so now let's move into your money career for Cancers. Oh, a lot of money. I just see money coming in. A lot of money, a lot of opportunity, pie in the sky. It's there. And what once was pie in the sky, meaning your dreams, is now actually coming in. So I see it coming in, and there's big potential for more. I feel like as much work as you want, it can be had. So this is also, there's a new moon in Pisces, March 6th, and I feel like that new moon, that creative moon, can help you financially come up with better ideas or better ways of doing things for money, around your money, around how to earn more or get more money. So I see you guys being really creative and really being able to launch yourself, or to be able to position yourself in a way to get more money. So that new moon is going to help you with that. Let's look at your career for Cancers. Okay, so this is where you got to just stay the course. Don't take no for an answer. Know your value. Stay the course, right? So just saying being true to you is going to kind of cut through, and it might be sludge for a while. It might be like, this is so hard, right? Because of the energy here, it's a hard energy to move forward with. This is the time when you're, should be, looking at things and trying to make sure everything's okay and working out the kinks, that sort of thing, from the period of March 6th to March 5th to the 28th. Anything before that, not, especially the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, is fine. The 4th is starting to get a little dicey. The 5th, you know, I wouldn't, all the way up to like maybe the 30th, then I'd wait till April. So just know that's part of the process. But you going forward career-wise, it's like they're just saying keep the focus on where you want to go. There is a lot, and this is interesting, there's a lot of support coming in and lifting you up out of that murkiness for this month. So if there's something where you're stuck or you're troubled, ask for support, because I see people being able to come in and say absolutely and put you on their shoulders so you stand head and shoulders above everybody else. So it may be that you're asking for a friend to recommend you, or you may be asking somebody to open a door for you, to get your foot in the door someplace, an introduction. It may be that you're actually asking somebody to hire you. So believe in yourself, stay the course, ask for help, use the support of your friends and your family, and you're going to stand head and shoulders above everybody else. You go it alone, it's not going to work. That's what I was seeing. That go it alone is stick, hard, difficult. As soon as you ask for support, you're elevated and you're above everybody. So whatever it is that you're trying to get or obtain, ask for help. Even if you're, trying to get into a college and you've run a dead end, ask for help. Ask for help from somebody in the know. You may have a connection. You may have a friend who has a connection. Don't be afraid to reach out for those connections. You want to extend your reach. Miracles can happen. You can make your career happen. Okay, so let's look at health for Cancers. So a lot of you are on a new routine or a new kick or a new healthy habit, which is really good. And it might, as you're doing that, it might uncover some things about yourself that you didn't know. By deciding to get healthy, now all of a sudden all these other systems are starting to break down. It's like, wait, what? what happened there? So knowing that, getting health, when you start to focus on health, you're starting to see some things that maybe you weren't paying attention to that maybe are not so healthy. And by putting your attention to them, you're going to be able to lift them up and get better care for yourself. So don't be afraid to, if something else shows up, let's say we're going on a diet, now we're eating all these great foods, and now all of a sudden my stomach hurts because you find out, it's hard for you to digest all these broccoli and cabbage and Brussels sprouts and all those things that are good for you. So now you've got this whole other issue. It's like, wait, I have an underlying issue here. So you may get some of that. You may see the underlying issues this month so you can take advantage of them to heal them and to be able to minimize the problems in your life. And the resources are right there. The people and the resources are right there. And I always really believe that. I really firmly do that the answers to all our problems are within arm's reach, right? And if it's not to us directly, it's to the person who has that connection. So we always have access to whatever it is we need. Okay, let's move on to your surprise. See if there's any surprises for Cancers for this month. Yeah, there's a real excitement about what's happening in your life, where you're going, what you're doing. There's some fun events. I feel like you get really excited about, you might be seeing old friends this month that you haven't seen before. You might be hearing from family that you haven't seen in a while. I just feel like the surprise energy of family and social outings, especially around March 20th, which is the full moon in Libra. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're traveling to see somebody or traveling to go back to see friends or a place you used to live, but it's this great energy of fun and community and camaraderie, and it's really good. And because it's the middle of the retrograde, it doesn't feel like there's as much craziness around it, where if you travel on March 5th or March 28th, there's likely to be more mishaps or more challenges with your travel, just because that's when the retrograde is first happening, right? So it's starting to reverse or whatever those planets do, right? Okay, so let's move into anything else that we need to share with you. So use that excitement that's going to happen for you, especially towards the end of the month. It really opens up. Use that excitement to fuel you, right? To fuel you in feeling good about yourself, in feeling safe with your choices, in feeling positive about what you're doing in your life. Use that excitement to know that I am good enough. I should be that person. And use it to go after your goals. I can make that, right? And use it to believe in yourself. So the whole month, what you guys are being guided to do is use your relationship with friends and family to fuel your self-confidence and to continue your dreams. Okay, that's it in a nutshell. That's what's available. That's what's going to happen. And you're going to shine, and they're going to lift you up, and you're going to shine really bright this month. So use it, have fun with it, be playful. It's great energy. I'm really excited for March for you guys. Okay, and remember one last thing. Please remember to go to my website, peggyrometo.com, click Get Dialed In, sign up really quick, and you'll be ready to go. So you'll get all my information about my pre-launch and the special pricing for it. All right, guys, take care of yourself. Have an amazing month. Thank you for viewing and watching and liking and sharing my intuitive astrology. And I look forward to connecting with you again next month.